EA Sports. It's in the game. There's no doubt about it now. This guy has to be in the All-Madden team.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. send the tight end in motion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a second down and 6. In motion left goes Jones. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Eagles had 5 and 6 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
In motion, the tight end. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Touchdown! Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion right is Jones. Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on second down. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And the tight end goes in motion left. On second down and 4, Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on second and 10. Hurts finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! From 21 yards away. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. It's a room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him up.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This one taken just inside the 10. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field
can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit.
And my goodness, another interception. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him.
Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts.
And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And now here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 38 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and 13. And quick throw here, that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. In motion goes the tight end.
19 right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
18
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dan Arnold, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Jones will come now in motion right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He completes it to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
A first down carry for Henry. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Dancing to his left. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense...
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Come on. Hey, Ryan.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well.